How many days a week should a purple belt train in order to create consistency and building longevity in MMA? Well, it's a very different question for everybody, because how much training can you tolerate? So I personally believe you should get in the rhythm of training every day. So let's say you have 7 hours in you. Okay, 7 hours in you of training. If you trained 8, you'd be sore. You'd be like, your machine is breaking down. We have to build to 8, 10, 20, 30 hours a week. We have to build to that. Okay, we can't just go from a small level of training experience to a high level. We need to build to a high level of training experience. Okay, because the more trained you are, the more you can resist, the more you can tolerate higher levels of training, greater volumes or higher intensities. Okay, so if somebody's new, they just walked in on their first day in the mat, I don't expect them to do a full practice the way George St. Pierre does it. We have to build to that level, because for George, 2 practices a day, each practice lasting from 1.5 hours to 3 hours, is nothing. It's not going to create soreness and pain. It's not. You take a regular Joe off the street, you try to make him do what George does, the guy's going to be in the hospital. You're going to put the guy in the hospital. So let's say you only have 7 hours of training in you in a week. You only have 7 hours. Okay, let's call it a moderate level of intensity. You have 7 hours. I would tell you, look, do those 7 hours, but don't do it 3.5 hours on one day and then 3.5 hours on the other. I would say try to do 1 hour a day. Okay, maybe let's make it 1 hour and 25 minutes a day, and then have a day off or 2 on the weekend. Okay, I'm good with 1 or 2 days off a week. I think the body needs at least 1 day off, sometimes 2. Okay, on your day off, I like to do mobility. Okay, so I'm always preaching the Supple Leopard. I'll let you guys off today. I'm not going to talk about it today, but it's a great book. I do my mobility on my off day. There's no stressing the nervous system. There's no stressing the musculature, the body. It just comes some nice mobility work. Think about stretching. Okay, so it's an off day. But I prefer a daily punch-in. Why? I find that the guys who do it that way get way better, because their system is fresh. Okay, they're coming in every day and their system is staying fresh, and they're working in the long run. They're going to get better longer, because when you're doing those intense workouts, you're flirting with danger. Okay, you're flirting with getting injured, popping a something. You know, you want to be on the mat and hear a popping sound. It's never good. Okay, so let's try to aim for consistency over intensity.